tell me about Sarr. You have him go number 1 in your mock draft. Number 1, why? And then what kind of big does he profile to be?
Yeah, and I'd have him at 2 on my personal board. And this is like kind of a statement of what this draft is. The guy that he reminds me most of is kind of like a Nick Claxton, who is 7'1", great defensive upside, very skinny, very mobile, moves his hips extremely well for a 7'1" guy, great lateral speed, real weak side rim protection instincts, just a really, really sharp defender for somebody who is that age. He comes in and he makes an immediate impact for Perth. Perth was over the course of the last, at least last season, they were, I think, the worst defense in the league, if not the second worst defense in the league. Currently, they are the third best defense in the NBL. And I think that he's made a big impact there. I think Christian Doolittle, former Oklahoma star, shout out Oklahoma boys here. Sarr is interesting. Now, he does have touch. He has potential to shoot. He has kind of a side spin on his shot right now that I think needs to get excised in terms of his consistency, being able to like knock that down with regularity once he extends out beyond the NBA line. But he gets great trajectory on the ball. For somebody who has that side spin, like the ball rotates in the air. It's just that he needs to get like the offhand interaction off of it a little bit, I think he probably will shoot it, unlike Nick Claxton, who, again, another guy at Georgia that took threes, at least, didn't make them at a super high level, but took them. A big part of why I had him, I think I had him like 20th that year or something in that class. A lot of their skill sets are very reminiscent, I would say. And Nick, in my opinion, has turned into a top 10 defensive player in the NBA and has been fantastic for the last couple of years. So it's not a player that you want to take at number 2 or number 1 or number 5 even, but it's like a valuable player. And that's more than anything what I'm looking for in this class. Like, I'm just looking for guys that I know can play basketball, like that can really, really play. Like Ryan Dunn, I know that he can defend. Trey Alexander, like he's been really terrific as a combo guard. He defends, like he does a lot of things.
That's the other guy I was wanting to ask you about. Another Oklahoma boy, Trey Alexander.
Love it.
Why should I not love Trey Alexander?
On my personal board, I have him at 8. I love him. I think he's fantastic. And I really love the way that they're using him this year. They're using him a lot more on the ball this season, allowing him to be the creator next to Stephen Ashworth, as opposed to last year when Ryan Nembhard was there. Ryan Nembhard was the point guard and Trey played off the ball. I think that what you're going to see with Trey is like he hit 43% of his threes last year playing off the ball. And now this year playing on the ball, he's going to average, 20 points, 7 rebounds and 7 assists, or 6 rebounds and 7 assists, or something like that. Yeah. So teams are going to be able to project kind of both roles, I think. And those are the kind of versatile players that I think really translate well to the NBA when you're trying to project players playing next to stars.
Before we get to trivia, do either of you know a free trivia question for you? Do you ever know Trey Alexander's cousin? Who is his cousin?
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead. Why don't I know this?
I know I've seen this before. I'm going to be mad when you say it.
It's Mike Conley.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.